this, learn this course to get the admission, learn this skill to get a job. But did somebody taught us how to learn? आई एम भाविका एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। मैं उम्मीद करती हूँ आप लोग अच्छे से होंगे, हेल्दी होंगे, हैप्पी होंगे। कोविड के टाइम्स में जस्ट प्लीज़ 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 टेक एक्स्ट्रा केयर। कहीं भी जाइए। ओ शिट, did you just saw my plant fall off? Today's video I'm going to talk about the things that I learned from this book and it has changed my life and I hope it's certainly yours. So बहुत टाइम से ऐसा हो रहा था फ्रॉम द सिंस लास्ट ईयर। मैं कब से कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि मैं डेटा साइंस पढ़ती हूँ। हर बार जब भी मैं डेटा साइंस पढ़ने की कोशिश करती हूँ तो मैं आइदर आई बाय अ कोर्स ऑन कोर्सेरा और या फिर मैं किसी और वेबसाइट पे कोर्स ले लेती हूँ या फिर मैं एकदम रैंडम लाइक टुवर्ड्स डेटा साइंस और किसी भी ब्लॉग पे कुछ भी पढ़ने लग जाती हूँ। जब तक मैंने ये बुक नहीं पढ़ी थी मुझे समझ नहीं आया था हाउ टू लर्न इफेक्ट। इन फैक्ट मोस्ट ऑफ द डेज मैं कुछ नहीं पढ़ पाती थी बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम मेरा क्वेश्चन ये होता था, यार इट्स सो वास्ट, आई एम सो ओवरवेल्म्ड, what should I study? This book gives you 9 principles of ultra learning and I know I haven't applied a whole 9 of them to my lives, but there are certain principles that I've applied and I have made progress and I'm going to share those principles with you. The first principle that Scott H. Young talks about in his book is meta-learning. So what do you mean by meta-learning? Meta-learning is nothing, it's just mapping your learning, drawing a path or just analyzing and researching stuff that you are going to learn. So let's say I'm trying to learn data science. So in order to learn data science, the first thing I'll do is research all the material available on the internet and find out what exactly I need to learn, because it's a whole huge universe. And then you're like, oh, I have to learn recommender system, oh, I have to learn regression methods, oh, I have to learn classification methods. No, you need to know what is going on in the industry, what is the thing which will make impact, what are the things that are mainly used by companies. And especially go to YouTube, you'll get a lot of YouTubers sharing their journey, what are the mistakes that they made when they start their journey. Plus they'll also show how they will relearn it. So gaining the experience from people will save you time. So let's say you want to learn writing. So to learn writing, all you have to do is, which are your favorite writers, just go and just try to understand their style, just try to learn from their styles, just try to see what are their advices when it comes to starting learning writing. Path or a map or the things that you want to learn are very important once you start learning anything. The second principle that Scott H. Young talks about in the book is directness. I mean, this principle is the game changer. For learning something, you don't have to learn that thing. You just do it. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं आसानी से समझाती हूँ। जैसे अगर आपको यूट्यूब वीडियो बनाना सीखना है तो ये गूगल करके हाउ टू मेक यूट्यूब वीडियोज, हाउ टू गेट बेटर एट मेकिंग यूट्यूब वीडियोज, यू विल नॉट गेट एवर एट मेकिंग गुड यूट्यूब वीडियोज. फॉर दैट what you need to do is make more and more videos. So what he says in his book is, if you want to learn something or be good at it, you need to do it more. Like if you want to play a guitar, you have to play it daily. You have to make a habit of playing a guitar daily. Otherwise, you won't be able to learn to play a guitar. So there are two types of learning. One is active learning and passive learning. Active learning actually makes you learn. The passive learning is just about the knowledge. For example, let's say any language, let's say Python, SQL or any other programming language. You will not learn them unless and until you do them. If you want to be a good programmer, just program. If you want to be a game builder, just try to build a game. I know I'm not saying just stop learning theory or theory is a waste of time. No. Theory is equally important, but if you want to master the skill, you need to practice it directly. In my case, I was learning all the courses from Coursera, from Towards Data Science, from every other blog, but which really helped me in building a little bit of confidence. Like still I am a novice, and which is practicing a project. So I googled a data science project from scratch on YouTube. I know since the school time we have been taught that learn the theory first and then practice the calculations. That has been the case, be it maths or science. I'm not saying just remove the theory entirely, but just learn enough. And enough means just learn enough, just learn, have enough base in your mind so that whenever you start the project or whenever you start something, if you get stuck, you can at least Google something and figure it out. So in my case, I had just a little bit of Python programming base in my mind, and when I started the project with Python and pandas, I figured out what is the average salary of a data scientist or a data analyst all over the country. So I got stuck at a lot of times, but I kept doing it using the Google, and then going back to the theory part, like what is the syntax of the tuple in the Python, what is the syntax of the list in the Python. I Googled it and made it. So for me, that has been like, at least I have like 10 or 15% confidence that I know something. So just going through the Coursera courses and I'm like, I don't have confidence. I don't think I know Python. I don't think I know anything. So if you want to better at something, just directly do it. Even if you don't know the theory, the background, just do it. When you start doing things, you will figure it out. We all know that transfer doesn't happen automatically. Like theory that you learn in the college may or may not be applicable at the job you do. The third thing that I learned from this book is the principle of drilling. So drilling means just drilling down the component that you suck at. Let's say you were trying to learn a programming language, but you cannot suck at all the parts of the programming language. Let's say you are weak in arrays, you are weak in tuples, or maybe you are weak in lists, or let's say you don't know the concept of oops. So in that case, what you need to do is just drill down the part. इस part में सबसे ज़्यादा weak हो, तो उस part को master करने का try करो. So drilling really helps you to master your weak part in learning. I'm really sorry अगर पीछे से शोर आ रहा हो तो. Find opportunities to practice stuff. For example, अगर मैं कोई भी project बना रही हूँ या कुछ भी code कर रही हूँ, what I should do is मुझे forums पे जाना चाहिए, अपना code paste करना चाहिए, और I should talk to a lot of people, get to know their views, or maybe I'll get to know how can I do the things more efficiently. Apart from that, इसके अलावा भी अगर आप कुछ personal सीख रहे हो, जैसे maybe you are learning public speaking, so go to a lot of Toastmasters club or maybe another club where you can talk to a lot of people and you can get a lot of feedback from them. So find opportunities to practice your stuff means just learning something and just going out there and practicing it. Feedback is really important. I know हम लोग we have always been, बचपन से हमें ऐसे सिखाया गया है कि हाँ हमें हमेशा प्रेस किया जाता है, हाँ अच्छा कर रहे हो, बट बहुत सारी जगह ऐसा होता है कि हमें फीडबैक ज़रूरी होता है. फीडबैक को कभी भी it's just hard to take a feedback, but at the same time it's really important. It just helps you to get better and grow. Like going to a public speaking club and asking a lot of people for feedback on the things that you can improve and you can make yourself better. At the same time, you can ask some programmer and for your feedback, and maybe he'll tell you multiple ways to optimize your code. A good programmer just knows multiple ways to solve a problem. One more thing that I would like to share with you guys is I would want you, अगर आप कुछ भी चीज़ सीख रहे हो, तो start teaching the stuff that you learn. For example, I learned principles from this book. If I'm teaching you guys, I will be able to remember it more. Because in order to prepare for this video, I had to write it down, I had to recall all the principles and everything. That I want to talk to you is test to learn. I know this sounds weird because most of the time we have always been wired to learn first and then give tests. But seriously, we all need to first test ourselves on a certain skills and then just start working. It not only helps us to identify our weak areas, but we actually understand what we need to learn. Same goes with the university. I just come across this YouTuber's video in which he mentioned that the one guy who topped the university exams, because what he did was just a big bundle of questions, I guess the 500-600 questions, and then he just mastered those questions. Yeah, I think this works sometimes. Test to learn. And I have one bonus tip for you guys. I don't know आप लोगों के साथ होता है कि नहीं, मेरे साथ तो बहुत बार ऐसा होता है कि मैं बहुत सुबह से सोच रही हूँ कुछ करने का. लेट्स से शूटिंग दिस वीडियो, मैं सुबह से सोच रही हूँ मुझे वीडियो शूट करना है, मैं सुबह से सोच रही हूँ एंड आई एम ट्राइंग टू कन्विंस माई सेल्फ कि ठीक है आओ वीडियो शूट करो, पर मैं कर ही नहीं पा रही थी. देन आई हैव read somewhere this the 5-minute rule. So if you are struggling at doing something, like let's say in my case making a video, or in your case it could be a project or a programming assignment or any issue that you want to work on. Just do it for 5 minutes. Just make an alarm and then just do it for 5 minutes. In my example, I thought that I'll just shoot a video for 5 minutes, and see, I just kept going and shot the whole video. So I think this might could help you if you struggle like me in all these things. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and a lot of efforts has been put into making this video. If you like this, please give it a big fat thumbs up. That would motivate me more to make such videos, and your like is very important. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. मैं आपसे मिलूंगी अगले Wednesday. तब तक के लिए stay safe and happy.